Mostly it makes me feel old. When you look back at season 1, you're like, oh, my lord. They're very tiny. It's funny, they thought I was old back then. I remember Millie going, you're so old.
Yeah.
I was like, I look back at a picture of myself, I'm like, I was pretty young, actually.
Season 5.
That's right.
I feel like it deserves an exhale because I'm exhausted for you at this point and how you created this masterpiece. But congratulations.
Thank you.
From what I've seen so far, we're in it, and it takes off right away. Like we're in full military lockdown.
Yeah.
So how did you want to raise the scale of the tension and production this season? Because you knew you had to do that in so many ways.
We did. We always try, season to season, we try to up the ante a little bit in terms of scale. And, this being the final season, it was exciting to us because we didn't have to, a lot of times we have to hold things back because we can't let certain people find out about these supernatural goings-ons. But now after, everything that happened at the end of season 4, with Hawkins in lockdown, we could just start, letting people and characters that had no idea supernatural goings-ons, we could just let it loose and let them see everything that was happening. And so that gave us a lot of freedom to just continue to blow things up,
Literally.
In some cases. Sometimes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Will and Vecna's psychic tug-of-war that they've been playing plays like this thread throughout, and it's just been building and building for years. So how central is that connection to this season?
Extremely central. As soon as we started working on season 5, we knew that Will was going to have to be a center of it. For one thing, there was a lot to explore with his character. He had been a little bit more on the sidelines in season 3 and season 4, but he's such an important character. Especially when you're talking about Endgame or whatever, because he was the character that kicked it all off. His disappearance is what started the show. So because the show began with him, it felt like in a lot of ways it had to end with Will. So, and one of the things we were really excited to explore, was his connection with Vecna. We wanted to explore, why was he taken? What was that vine covering his face? All these sort of questions that we had raised in the first season, we felt we had to answer this season. So we wanted to explore that from both a mythology standpoint and also a character standpoint.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes because I have no idea. I've only seen 3 episodes,
cool.
But I'm so excited. 11 and Hopper's relationship, too, is the heartbeat of the show in so many ways. So what did you want to say about that arc this season?
Well, that relationship, because in season 1, obviously they barely interacted, but, Hopper had lost his daughter, and that's what he was struggling with season 1. And then, in a way, starting with season 2, he gained this daughter. So a lot of it is about how is Hopper as a father, and is he able to sort of let go of this grief and move on from his life and this darkness that's been pulling at him for all these years? Is he able to let it go, and can 11 help him do that? And for 11, she lives in a world where she didn't have a normal childhood. She grew up in a lab, and her papa was a messed up guy, and so it's her bonding with him is a way of sort of starting to let herself be human and be real again, and what does that mean, and how can she have a normal life beyond all this? So that journey, which really began for both of them in season 2, really comes to an end this season. But they're obviously 2 of our most important characters.
Yeah. Well, say it ain't so. I'm so sad to see the show end, but it's been fun talking to everybody because I feel like we've watched them all grow up.
I know. Well, yeah.
We have.
It's
been 10 years.
Yeah, quite literally, yeah.
So what has that been like to sit back and watch these kids, as we've been calling them all day, who are not kids anymore?
They're not kids.
They're full-blown adults.
No, mostly it makes me feel old. When you look back at season 1, you're like, oh, my lord. They're very tiny. It's funny, they thought I was old back then. I remember Millie going, you're so old.
Yeah.
I was like, I look back at a picture of myself, I'm like, I was pretty young, actually.
Yeah.
But no, it makes you feel old, but also proud that, how much these, to have watched them both grow and mature as people and as actors. And you hear so many horror stories of kids who achieve, this kind of fame, things not going well for them. So we're really, really proud of this group of kids, and Yeah, they are family at this point. So
Yeah.
even though the show's ended, we still talk to them all the time, and hopefully one day we get to do something else with them. Just not going to be Stranger Things.
No,
Yeah.
I'll
no.
say.